Oh. So what the fuck is up, YouTube? It's been a fucking minute, dude. Haven't been on the video train in a while. I seem to do this thing where I want to be on YouTube and I want to make videos and I want to do this and that, and then just like anybody else, I get myself kind of sidetracked with other projects. This bike being one of them, and I'll talk about this in a second, but we will get into the title of the video first. So, as the title states, some motherfucker on April 9th at about 4 a.m. decided it would be a great fucking idea to just go ahead and take my CBR250R and my ZX6R from me. You know, I work super hard to be able to afford those things, and you know, sometimes people just take shit, you know, because they don't want to fucking work. They don't want to fucking work, so they just take your shit. Because people fucking suck, dude. I don't really have any leads on it, honestly, which is fucking bullshit. And then actually 2 days ago, so my bikes were stolen on April 9th, and today is what, the 19th, 20th? Oh yeah, fucking 420, bro. 420, blaze it! Yeah, so bikes were stolen 11 days ago, and then like 2 days ago, one of my neighbors has this like brand new 2018 or whatever big old Chevy truck, and probably the same motherfuckers stole his fucking rear wheels off of it. I don't live in a ghetto area, you know, so I don't know what the fuck is up. I'll let this person go around me. I just realized I was in the turn lane. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I'm not in the turn lane, but he was turning right. This is a straight or obviously a right turn. Anyway, let's not run over that. I recorded this big long video yesterday about all this, and I bought this new fucking microphone, and apparently you needed some other adapter to go from like the 3-ring audio to the 2-ring so the GoPro mic adapter could accept it and actually fucking work. So that was super annoying. But I switched from Allstate to Nationwide about 3 weeks ago, right? Because I was paying $300 to Nationwide for my ZX6R and the CBR250. That's a shit ton of money. That's more than the fucking bike costs monthly for the goddamn finance for the note. So I shopped around a little bit. Nationwide offered me did an online quote. Nationwide offered me like $140 a month. So I was all fucking for that. So I applied for, they said they couldn't finish the application online, which, okay, whatever, it's motorcycle policy, so they probably need some more information or whatever. Call an agent's office local to me. Are you serious, dude? Like, what the fuck was that? Fucking dumbass. I can't fucking turn my fucking boat, my land yacht. Trucks are getting so fucking big nowadays. You really should have a fucking special permit for some of these fucking retards to be able to drive these trucks around here. Anyway, so I call the local agent's office in McKinney over here, in McKinney, Texas, and he's like, oh yeah, that's no problem. I can't pull up your quote online because we use different systems and blah blah blah. I was like, okay, well, what's the fucking point of having an online quote process? But anyway, I don't work for Nationwide, so I don't know how the fuck it works. That was kind of a red flag there, but he was like, yeah, I can get you in a policy for the same stuff you have with Allstate for $407 a month. Like, acting like it was the fucking best deal I've ever seen in my life. I was like, are you fucking serious, dude? It's like, fuck you. Like, I'm gonna pay you that shit. And he was just trying to sell me on it, blah, 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 whatever. I don't know if insurance agents make a commission on policies they sell. I'm sure they do. Why would they have additional things to add to a policy if they don't have extra money to be made? But I said, fuck that. 2 days go by. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I called the fucking corporate number, talked to someone over the phone that works for Nationwide Corporate in sales, and bike's kind of bucking a little bit, or kind of bogging, it feels like. Maybe that's just me. Talked to someone on the phone that works for Nationwide, and they're one of their call centers, and he was like, yeah, no, I could totally process the online quote for you. I was like, are you fucking serious? I was like, this motherfucker at the agent's office tried to sell me a $400 a month policy. He's like, oh yeah, he was trying to put money in his own pocket, which is kind of fucked up. I mean, I'm in sales, but come on, dude, that's kind of fucked up. So I get the quote. He said it's going to be $140. I had to prepay like $168 to get the policy started, which is totally fine. He said I had to pay some document fees up front, which is why it was more than what my monthly premium would be. And that turned out to be 240 bucks. So he told me it was gonna be 140. It turns out to be 240. So I'm kind of pissed about that. I mean, the good news is I was paying $300 to Allstate for 2 bikes. Now I'm paying $300 to Nationwide for 240 to Nationwide for 3 bikes. Well, it was until the other got stolen. And my renter's insurance is included in that. So it's still a pretty good deal. I was just kind of salty that it ended up being a little bit more than what he said. When he promised me up and down that it would be what he said. But yeah. So I switched from Allstate to Nationwide, right? And 3 weeks later, my fucking bikes get stolen. So guess who gets investigated for fraud? This fucking guy. But, you know, shit happens. I'm a really understanding guy, so I didn't get super bent out of shape about it. But it does kind of suck that I've had Nationwide. I had him for my Saab 9.3. I had him for my Nissan 350Z, and then I had him for my 370Z. And not to mention I've had renter's insurance with them for like the last 5 years. Anyway, you figure I'd be a value customer at this point. But, I guess not. So I get investigated for fraud, which fucking sucks. Obviously I didn't fucking do it, because why the fuck would I do that? I mean, there are people that would do it, I'm sure, but I'm a pretty stand-up guy. I've never been in trouble with the police, never been in trouble with anything. So, talked to the investigator yesterday. He's a super fucking cool guy. James, if you're watching this, you're probably not. I don't know why the fuck you'd be watching this, but James, if you're watching this, you're a fucking cool guy. So obviously, there was no indication of fraud in this case. You know, I was still nervous because, like, I didn't fucking do it, but the anxiety of the fact that someone would think I would do it and would try to prove that I did it to not pay me is fucked up, you know? And that's the kind of world we live in. But yeah, so anyway, no fraud. That's all good. I just sent that packet that I just sent my adjuster had the title for the CBR, the affidavit of theft, my keys, both my sets of keys for the CBR and the Ninja. So we're still working on that. So hopefully this will all be resolved. My credit is not in a great place. Like I mentioned, those closed accounts. When I bought the bike, it was great. Afterwards, just some things happened. You know, some shit went down. I lost a lot of motivation at work. Wasn't selling very well. The commission plan changed. All that kind of stuff. So I kind of got into my own head and had to end up letting some credit cards go into collections and go closed. But so I might not be able to finance a bike. I'm still trying to figure that out. Emily and I are looking at maybe putting the new bike under her credit or something. We're going to figure that out. I got to talk to Jason and AJ over at Plano Kawasaki Suzuki at some point, because that's where I bought the bike originally. Those guys are fucking awesome, by the way. If you're in the Dallas Metroplex and you're looking for a bike, go check them out. They're really nice people. Okay, yeah, you'd be right in the middle here. Wait, why am I at McDonald's? I want to be over there. Fuck Chick-fil-A. Anyway, try to get the new bike situation figured out. But I did buy this one. I think I bought this one in February. My buddy Craig went over with me. We brought a trailer over to this guy's house. Picked it up off Craigslist for 800 bucks. It's a 93 Kawasaki Vulcan 750. Fucking awesome bike. I've never had a cruiser before except for that Project Virago that I still have sitting in my apartment complex. About that project, you know, this is just a stereotypical project, bit off more than I could chew, and anyway, that's another fucking story for another video. But hopefully my audio worked throughout this whole thing. But yeah, so trying to figure out the other bike. I bought this guy for 800 bucks, wasn't running, bought it as is. It's in really good condition. I don't know if you can see that, but 4,500 fucking miles, dude. That is super sick. I don't know if this is the original cluster. Like on my Virago, for instance, I had to replace the gauge cluster with another one because it had gone out. It had a fuse box up here, and the one that I replaced it with had like 11,000 miles on the clock, and then the bike itself had like 38 or 40,000, something like that. So it reads 11,000. And the title for this one is a bonded title. The guy, I guess the guy lost the original title, and the guy that I purchased it from went through the process of getting the bonded title. So I have the bonded title now. I don't have to go through any kind of process. But on the mileage, it says exempt. I don't know if that's because of the age of the bike or because of the title status, or a combination of both things. But anyway, it reads 4,500. It runs fucking great. I've never had a cruiser before. It's super comfy. It's super great for getting around town. I did what's called an ear shave mod on it, which from the factory, these bikes come with big old air filters up front and then an air box above the carbs. And what I had to do to get the bike running again was just take the carbs out and clean them. That was literally it. The guy didn't know what he was doing, I guess, that I bought the bike from. He said he could never get it run. He's like, it cranks, but it won't run. I was like, huh. It had been sitting for how long? And he was like, about 6 months. I was like, dude, that didn't connect in your head to fucking just clean the carbs? Like, seriously? So I did the ear shave mod. It's got these K&N pods on either side now. It's a dual carb. But yeah, it runs great. 4,500 miles. Pretty decent. And in pretty good condition. I don't think it's ever been dropped. It doesn't show any signs of ever being dropped. But even if it was, it still runs fucking great. And it was $800, dude, you know? So might end up selling this one for maybe $2 grand-ish, $1,500. I'd probably list it for $2 grand, take 15 for it. Not entirely sure yet. The front fork seals are blown out. So, but it's a solid bike, man. It runs great. I got it running really well. I swapped the jets out for 42 pilots and 142 mains. And it's a little bit lean right now. When you're coming off the throttle, I don't know if you guys can hear those pops, but I'll get all that figured out and then I'll put it up for sale. So I'm going to be getting money back from the CBR, hopefully. I'll sell this thing, so that'll be a good down payment for everything, and then they're just going to pay off my Ninja because I still have like 10 grand on that thing. And I did purchase gap insurance from my credit union, which was fucking fantastic. I'm so glad I did. Just a shitty situation. Lesson learned. I got a security camera now looking down on the parking spot if anything should happen in the future. But yeah, I'm gonna get some fucking breakfast before work. I gotta be at work in 23 minutes. So thank you guys so much for watching. Any questions or anything, leave them in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and if you didn't, tell me why. Hope you guys have a fan-fucking-tastic day, and I'll see you in the next one.